Joined by Hofstra head coach Frank Catalanotto following a 6-4 loss to St. John's. Coach, thoughts on today's game?
Too many walks and not enough hits offensively. Our pitchers have to throw strikes, and our bats weren't very good. After the second inning, I was feeling pretty good about the team, about the energy in the dugout, and then when they changed that pitcher, they brought in that guy that threw sliders, and it seemed like my guys couldn't make that adjustment. I mean, he was throwing primarily the slider, and we were swinging at it like it was a fastball. So, not much to be excited about today.
Right, open up for questions.
Coach, we talked about this morning, the offensive struggles you've had the last few games. What's it about this team where they're kind of, they seem to put together a few really good games of hitting and kind of power hitter conduct, and then they're really streaky?
It's the approach, trusting in the approach. I mean, when we've seen them score a lot of runs, get a lot of hits in games, it's because their approach has been the right approach, and it seems like sometimes they don't trust themselves. And lately the at bats are bad. We're not getting deep in counts. I mean, when I used to hit, I used to get deep. I liked getting deeper into counts just so I could see all the different pitches and what the pitches were going to do. And it seems like everyone gets up there and they're trying to swing at the first pitch.
Coach, what were your thoughts on the pitching performance today from Chris Keenan, making one of his first starts of the year?
No, I thought he was outstanding early on, and then he was getting close to his pitch limit, walked a couple of guys, and we've seen with him when he starts to get a little erratic, a little wild, it's time to take him out of the game. So that's why we took him out of the game. But the innings that he pitched before. I believe it was the fourth, were really good innings.
Midway through, I saw that you huddled the guys up. What was your message during that moment?
Yeah, so specifically I was talking about that pitcher. When he came out, we told him this guy's like 90% sliders. So let's sit on the slider. And they kept kind of swinging at pitches, the right-handers, that were out of the box and low. So I was just telling them, listen, let's look for a pitch that looks like it's going to hit you in the front shoulder, because that's the one that's going to be a strike. If it looks like it's going to be a strike, it's going to be off the plate. So I just wanted to kind of let them know that, you don't have to go up there looking for a fastball when the guy's just throwing you sliders all the time.
So Coach, you go back to the approach. Do you feel like they're just not trusting it? Why do you think they keep falling off sort of right when it starts to work?
Andrew, it's a good question. I don't know why they're not trusting it. Sometimes, as a hitter, you've got to, just watch what's going on and say, hey, if this guy's throwing, whether it be slider or changeup or whatever, maybe I have to look for that pitch and sit on that pitch. Now these young hitters, they're all up. They're always, I don't want a fastball to go by. I don't want to let a fastball go by. As you become a mature hitter, you'll say to yourself, hey, it's okay if it's a fastball. If I'm just taking this at bat and sitting on a changeup or a slider or whatever the case may be, it's okay to take a fastball. And it seems like they don't want to take a fastball because they don't want to get behind in the count. And these guys are good enough hitters to where they can hit with 2 strikes, but for some reason they don't trust in it.
What were your thoughts on Sean Flaherty's home run coming off the bench?
Yeah, it's huge for him. He's been struggling a little bit with the bat. His last couple of starts, he's swung the bat better. So it was nice to see him, before he went up there, he said, Coach, this guy throws a lot of changeups, right? And I said, yes. And sure enough, he got the changeup, hit it out. It was nice. And, he's going to be a guy when he's swinging the bat, he's going to be a guy that's in the lineup all the time. So I'm glad he was able to get that at bat, because this weekend, I think we face all righties and he'll be in the lineup.
So Chris Keenan did throw 3 innings today. Any chance we see him at all this weekend, or it might be more of a rest this week? No.
Yeah, we may see him on Sunday. I wouldn't expect to see him Friday or Saturday, but I think we can see him Sunday.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thank you.